Tensions between Jacob and Lethbridge had been high. Whilst Jacob tried to ignore the tank engine, Lethbridge would have some snide comments or remarks to make towards Jacob. Of course, this wasn't his usual behavior. However, the pain of losing his brother was too much to bear, and he felt he needed to take his anger out on Jacob, who replaced Stuart. One day, Jacob had arrived at Lowfell to talk to Alec about Lethbridge's behavior. It's just hard, you know. I try and communicate him, but instead, all I get are snide remarks back. Listen, we all know it's not your fault. I mean, even Lethbridge knows that, if you can believe it. However, he just needs a bit of time to come around, you know? Although that doesn't excuse his behavior. Yeah, I guess I understand. Anyways, I'd best go back and take my next train. Jacob had left and gone to take his next train. Later in the day, it was quite rainy. Lethbridge was at the station, however, he had a very gloomy look on his face. So, Lethbridge, I guess this weather's got you down in the dumps too, eh? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I hear it's supposed to be like this for a few days, although, you know the weather, it's always What's your game, Jacob? What do you mean? You know I'm onto you. You think you could just waltz onto this railway, take over my brother's branch line, and act like nothing happened. You're disgracing his memory. But Lethbridge departed. He was upset as he did. Jacob watched him leave, feeling hurt and upset by the tank engine's outburst. In the evening, the engines were at the sheds, talking to Lethbridge about his attitude towards Jacob. Listen, I know you're upset about Stuart, but come on, you can't take it out on Jacob. He's a nice engine at the end of the day. I haven't met him, but he sounds nice for sure. I will not drop it. He replaced my brother, you know. Yeah, he may have replaced Stuart, but remember, he wasn't the main cause of it. Exactly. The least you could do is be nice to him. No, he may not have been the main cause, but still, he shouldn't be allowed to run on that line. So you'd rather the branch line close then, is that what you're saying? Of course not. You know what, I'm done here. I'm done trying to talk to you lot about this. Good night. The engines all went to sleep, except for John, who had to take the late night goods. The next morning, Lethbridge had to go to the works. He hadn't been feeling well, and thought it best to go and see if anything was wrong. Since the workmen couldn't find anything, Lethbridge left the works to take his first train of the day. He left the station with his suburban train. However, the pain still lingered. Driver, the pain is still there. I see. Well, we'll take it gingerly on the way. However, if it gets worse, you must tell me, alright? Yeah, alright. Lethbridge departed with his suburban train. However, he was unsure if he could complete his run. Just then, there was a loud bang. Lethbridge started to slow down to a stop.
Driver, you're gonna have to run up to the nearest station. The pain was too much, I think my safety valve burst.
At Armandale, Jacob was at the station waiting for Lethbridge. Just then, his driver climbed into the cab. Come on, old boy, got some bad news. Lethbridge is broken down and we need to rescue him. Alright, we do have a bit of time before the branch train has to take off, so we probably won't be too late. Jacob had arrived to rescue Lethbridge. Lethbridge, however, was shocked to see that Jacob, of all engines, was here to rescue him. Soon, Jacob set off. Soon, Jacob arrived at Armandale, feeling tired but triumphant. Oh, that was a good run after all, wasn't it? However, who's going to carry on with your train? Just then they heard a whistle. Coming into view was Simon. Now what's going on up in here? Basically, Lethbridge broke down. We have a maintenance shed here where he can be fixed. However, could you take his train? Yeah, sure. I don't have much to do today, so I'll be able to help out. Let me get turned around, though. Simon had got turned around and was to take Lethbridge's suburban train. He watched as Jacob set off from the station. Later in the evening, Lethbridge was fixed and had come to see Jacob. Now this is a surprise. What might you be doing here?
Well, if you must know, came to apologise.
Really?
Yeah. I was taking all my anger out on you. I mean, it wasn't easy when I heard my brother was getting transferred.
It's alright. I would be in a bad mood if I knew my sibling had been replaced. But I am glad you do want to become friends, though.
Yeah, same here.
The two engines continued to talk in the night, with Jacob being glad he was able to make friends with Lethbridge.